Hey there, welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex and I'm here to bring you your general energy update for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Some of you Venus and North Node, if you feel that resonates as well. Please don't hesitate to hit the like button on the way in. It really helps my channel out with the YouTube algorithm, and also it's a great energy exchange for tarot. Sorry, got tongue tied. So this week I decided, I feel like I'm led to do an angel guide oracle card. So I'm going to do one oracle card followed by your usual spread. And also, as per usual, I will clarify as necessary to give more details about the reading. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. Please don't hesitate to subscribe and join the family. I got a flipper already. Ooh. Okay. I'm at like 177 subscribers. I usually update in the comments because I think my subscriber account is still private. As a matter of fact, I know it is. And yeah, so join the family. Keep supporting my growth. I really appreciate all the support and love so far. So Geminis, we got Holy Love. I have never pulled this card before, so this really sounds like a spiritual connection going on, but it could also be divine union within oneself, balance between yin and yang, masculine and feminine. But let's read the definition from the Angel Oracle deck book. So for Holy Love, we have, you are blessed to receive this card today, for it shows you are being surrounded by loving energy, and the cup of your heart will be filled until it overflows with goodness. The angels who are with you now know that at times you can feel unloved and unappreciated, and this can block your experience of love and appreciation. The divine energy that is surrounding you at this time is there to help you melt away any blockages so that you can be open and receptive to the love and appreciation that you deserve. Your angel guide is encouraging you to view yourself in a loving way and to give yourself permission to be loved. If you have been holding back for a while but are ready now to share the love you have within, this card brings a message that it is safe for you to do so. So that's like another oracle deck. I think it's the angel guide something, a different one from this one. It is safe for you to love, basically. So this is also talking about you knowing that once you accept that you're worthy of love, regardless of what the experiences around you have presented thus far, is when you'll be able to see the love that may be already around you, but also draw in the love that you know that you deserve but maybe haven't received up until this point. Sorry, I'm looking for my little paper that helps the thing focus. So yeah, Holy Love. So let's see what our reading says and see if we can expand upon that any further. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get the best messages for the energy surrounding Geminis. Spirit, can I get the best messages for the energy surrounding Geminis? Also, we have a lot astrologically going on. So as I'm doing this reading right now, we are in Mercury retrograde in Gemini. And also we have a lunar eclipse coming up tomorrow. Well, I'm doing this the night before. So when you see this video, it'll be tonight. Basically the 16th. So keep that in mind as well when you listen to these readings. If I point out any astrological happenings, if I don't point them out, keep in mind what's going on around you. Okay. And I'm actually not poppers. I'm cutting the deck. Okay, Spirit. Thank you. Let's get these messages. Oof. Okay. This makes sense. This really makes sense with the Holy Love card as your oracle. So you came out of a state of loss. Or even if you hadn't suffered an actual loss recently, you came out of a state of grieving some aspect of your life that hasn't gone as planned, is what I'm hearing. And the options that you're left with, I feel like have you stuck in your head right now. So the past energy was 5 of Cups. If I can get this to focus. And you kind of looked at these cups that spilled over. You have the 2 cups left. But I feel that you did turn around and walk away with the 2 cups. But you're not the most excited about the options. Now, 8 of Swords represents you being stuck in your head. You feel trapped and bound, like you can't move forward. But in reality, this is just a self-imposed restriction. And it could be out of your state of dissatisfaction. You know, not being able to see the beauty in the options that lie before you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this centered. It might not be 100% centered. But not being able to see the beauty in the options that lie before you doesn't mean that you don't have the opportunity to proceed forward with the option. Or maybe not even choosing out of those options is a third option. So if the 2 of Cups represents 2 tangible options you have, the third option is for you to walk away from those as well and start over completely fresh. Now this could be from love. This could be a new career path. This could be walking away from friends or family or something into, you know, rebuilding a rebuilding process. But you feel like, I can't do it, I'm stuck. Now it does show that you eventually transition into 6 of Swords energy, which is you making the choice to move on into calmer waters. But to be able to do that, you do have to sort through these feelings and these emotions and realize that you're not trapped. So, but Spirit is showing that in the very, you know, one of the very next steps that you're taking is finally choosing a path and deciding to move on. 6 of Swords doesn't always give me the energy of you've chosen a specific path. It's just more that wherever you are isn't the place. And so it could be almost, I wouldn't say a fool's journey because it's coming with a heavy heart, more so with 6 of Swords. But it is you not really knowing the final destination. So right now, I'm hearing it's all about choice. The energies around you are supporting whatever choice you make, in a sense that it's going to be met with the energy that you put into it. So supporting energies is Judgment card. And Judgment often represents you being in a time period in which you are tweaking some things in your life, making adjustments, kind of highlighting some of the things that you need to do to improve your situation. And that makes sense because the advice is the Hangman. So for you to be able to decide some of the things that you need to do to clean up your situation, to give you more options, maybe to make some of the options, make you realize the beauty in some of the options before you, you really do need to take a pause and assess what it is that you've been doing that have been contributing maybe to some of the outcomes that you didn't desire. Don't worry, we're going to clarify. I stated that earlier, but I just want to emphasize. So this is a very high level view. And it's very generic right now, but we're going to drill down with more detail and see what this situation was, what had you in your head, all of that. And the obstacle position is 2 of Cups. So I really feel that your inner understanding of yourself is your blockage. I don't feel like this is a relationship that failed. Maybe the result of maybe this assessing of your actions in the past and maybe the cleaning up of your decision-making process is a result of a 2 of Cups situation that went awry, or maybe several 2 of Cups situations that went awry. They might not have all been romantic. It could have been friendships, like I said. It could have been part of your soul family. It also could have been romantic relationships. But in this position as the obstacle, I see this as you not having a full awareness of the negative and the positive aspects within yourself. The spiritual side and your physical desires. So maybe you have like a list that you just keep ticking off the boxes. For me to be happy in the next situation, I need this, 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 and this, right? But maybe it's the list hasn't taken into consideration all aspects of you. And so it's not going to meet your needs when you draw in these people, places, or things into your life, because they only covered a half of you, a part of you. Spirit is saying once you take the time out to gain some clarity on that situation and then move forward, your outcome is 6 of Cups. You'll find yourself surrounded more by loving situations, scenarios, partnerships, people, outcomes, jobs, even that speak to you on an inner child level. 6 of Cups is soulmate energy, familiarity, that feeling you get when it seems like you meet somebody and you instantly love them. And it might not be romantic love at first, but you just have a knowing that it's the right thing for you, or that it speaks to some part of you, that the most innocent, pure part of you it speaks to. And what's standing out to me in this card right now is how this older child is giving this younger child a cup, which I've noticed that before. But with regard to this reading, because the 2 of Cups is in your obstacle position, like I said, I feel like maybe in the past decisions that you've made, you've only taken into consideration a certain part of yourself that you were willing to acknowledge even. Right? And so that other cup wasn't a part of your decisions or your manifestation process. You gifting yourself the awareness of that other cup, you're gifting that to this inner child. It opens up even more options to you. Look at all these cups in the 6 of Cups, right? There's some down here. There's one right here. The one is being gifted to the child. And the rest are blooming flowers. I think those are, I don't know what those are. Dandelions, daffodils? I don't know. I feel like that's of importance, but I don't know what flower that is. So gifting yourself self-awareness can lead you to the things that match you and make you all the more capable of this holy type of love that was mentioned in the Angel Oracle card. And that's what it's speaking of. Loving yourself so much that you draw in the type of love that matches you and meets you where you are. I won't even say that it completes you, because you're complete on your own. But the idea, like let's say we have 9 of Cups, which represents self-worth, you know. Ultimate self-worth, knowing your value, other people knowing your value because you hold people to a standard to even approach you. And that 10th cup comes in, you didn't even realize that you wanted or needed a 10th cup. It's that kind of situation. That holy love puts you in that position to where you love and honor yourself so much, and not in a narcissistic, negative way, but just a beautiful way in which you honor all facets and all sides of yourself. People want to present you with the opportunity to add a 10th cup to your collection. And once they bring you with the one that meets you at a soul level, it's like you have no choice but to accept it. There's no hesitation. But right now, again, Spirit is saying, take the time to figure out that other cup within you. Okay, so let's clarify what this loss was. Wow, so we have judgment in the past, which makes clarifying the 5 of Cups from the recent past, which makes so much sense. Because remember I said that I feel like maybe you were making choices that from a space where even whether you realize it or not, you were not honoring all sides of yourself. You have to honor all sides, good and bad, because even, or light and dark. And dark isn't always bad. That's why I changed that. Because if you don't, you allow one side or the other to become almost imbalanced, to the point where, how do I put this? You're not checking the things within you that need to be checked, so that when you draw in other energies, you don't ruin those opportunities, or you're not drawing in negative energies. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. Mercury retrograde. Like, I know what I'm trying to say. I just can't find the words. Okay, 2 more. 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. So yeah, it looks like, whether you realize it or not, you were making decisions and you drew in whatever these cups were that eventually got knocked over, fell over. Maybe you discovered they were empty. Deep down somewhere, you weren't taking account for the fact that maybe you still had some wounding that needed to be addressed, because you got this 9 of Wands, a wounded warrior card, and 7 of Wands, which is you standing your ground. But it also can, on the negative side, be a little bit more being defensive, unnecessarily defensive. Like when it's on the darker or more negative side, this 6 of Wands, this is 6 Wands down here, which is in the 6 of Wands represents victory, celebration, accomplishment. And for some reason in this card, I feel like it almost represents communications coming towards you. Things that might not necessarily have been intended for bad, but you kind of took them defensively. So it could have been constructive criticism. It could be you kind of putting a barrier between you and others that wish to celebrate with you in your life. Things of that nature. So you almost had a blockage up from those who wanted to see you win. And of course, not intentionally. But you chose those cups from places that hadn't been healed. So now what you're left with, you feel like isn't really an option. Let's see. What is it that has Gemini 8 of Swords energy? Can we get a little specific? Let's get in Gemini's business here, Spirit. I'm a Gemini rising, Capricorn, Sun, and Moon. So, I only say that because, I don't know. I feel like I just want y'all to understand I'm not really laughing at you. Although this isn't necessarily my reading, but I just want you to understand, you know, I too am Gemini. 10 of Swords. I'm going to shuffle a little more and then pull 2 more. I'm just going to pull. Not really looking for poppers. Not feeling the whole popper thing today. And I don't do reversals, y'all. I think I'm going to stick with how I've been doing it, which is I read the reversals based on the energy. Okay. So for example, in this is clarifying the 8 of Swords that a lot of you may be, energy that a lot of you may be in right now. Not liking the options you're left with. Singleness or a page. I do feel like this is about maybe your romantic options, but the core of this has much more to do with your inner work. So there's been a completion. 10 of Swords is a completion. You're done with the situation. You're over. We already kind of established that because you had five of Cups in the past. But there's a need to complete it as well energetically. And the options that it leaves you with, though, is single, independent, which, okay, let's be real. This is the ideal. But when you are leaving a partnership, this doesn't always seem or feel like the ideal. Doesn't feel right. You get what I'm saying? So this came out in reverse, or I pulled it in reverse. You're kind of resistant to it. And then there's this Page of Cups energy, which is entertaining other offers. And it's a page, so it's a very childlike, childish energy, immature energy. And especially if you've been in an established, committed relationship, the offers that come after that, the dating world, it can seem so childish. It's so childish, so ghetto. It has you feeling stuck, like you don't have options, but you do. But I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is the first step, not worrying about the outside world. So finally, it says here, Geminis, make a choice. So Spirit, what is the choices? What is the choice that we see Gemini making coming up here? Do we go in a specific direction? Of course, you're moving on. We're moving on to calmer waters, but do we have a clear understanding of what that means for Gemini? Let's see. Yeah, this feels good. Okay, King of Pentacles. Wait a Gemini. Wait, that just totally took a twist. Okay, all at the end, like 20-minute mark. We are in the near future, Gemini. King of Pentacles, the Sun, Nine of Cups, which I love this. Because now here's the question. Is this a new person? Because you have finally realized your own self-worth? Or is this you standing in your power, building an empire, working on your finances, working on your kingdom building, and being happy and content in it because you realize your self-worth? Or is it all of the above? Let's see. Let me restart this camera real quick though, Gemini. Okay. So let's see let's see. Let's clarify. We might as well go in and clarify everything. Let's clarify the Judgment. Energy supporting you. I feel like you kind of have access to people who've been there, done that. Three of Pentacles. Five of Wands, I'm seeing this as this is the inner conflict. I usually see Five of Wands as inner conflict versus Five of Swords being actual outward conflict with someone. So this is you talking to people. This could be friends. This could be family. This could be a therapist. This could be, your pastor. It could be your elders. But it's like you're kind of consulting with others to clear up this chatter in your head, this self-doubt, this conflicting energy. I can move forward. No, I can't. I'm happy single. No, I'm not. I'm open to dating. This sucks. You know what I'm saying? It's helping you kind of sort through that, which is what this Judgment card was about. The energy available to you to kind of take a look and make some tweaks in your life that will help you obtain the desired outcomes based off of who you really are. So there's energy, supporting energy around you to consult and talk with people. If it's someone you feel drawn to have that conversation with, I would say, unless there's some outward clear-cut signs that you can't trust the person, go with your gut. You're being pulled. You may be being pulled to discuss your situation with someone you really trust. If it helps calm some of this noise within your head, guess where it takes you to? This could also represent that this is a mother figure that you'll be talking to. A matriarch type that you're getting this advice from. Two of Cups in the obstacle position. Gemini meeting. And the Lovers card is really the Gemini card, but they are so similar. They are so similar. Two of Cups and Lovers card as far as the configuration of them. This really gives me the vibes of you finally figuring out, or needing to finally figure out, who am I really? What do I really, really like and not like? I think sometimes we get ashamed of our own likes and dislikes, or we feel like, oh, that's petty, so I shouldn't make it a part or accept it as a part of who I am. But if it is you, it's you. If you're very easily irritated, you're easily irritated. You get what I'm saying? If you're a great support system for the people you love, it's like you embrace that, but you're not embracing the fact that you're very irritable and you need a lot of personal space. You know, I'm trying to make it something simple to, you know, wrap your head around. So it's like you finally acknowledging, you know what, I am an irritable person. I do need a lot of personal space. So this really is me. So now you start feeding yourself in your everyday life, finding those moments to yourself where you can reset and recharge, and also opens you up even more to be more nurturing when you are there as a support to other people. And why you think that that's not important in the things that you bring in, because you're like, well, I'm doing this in the privacy of my own home. How is me taking more personal time affecting the type of relationships I'm bringing in? Because you're in your energy. You're honoring your energy. You're setting vibrations around you that reflect who you are. Your aura starts to really shine through. And even though you can't see that, you can't smell those pheromones, you can't touch that energy, it is exuding even more powerfully out to speak to the people, places, and things that are like magnets to it. Clarifying the Two of Cups. Six of Pentacles, equal give and take between you, yourself, and you. I think that scenario for some reason fits that Six of Pentacles. It's not so much about another person, it's about you. What you do, and you know, to nurture yourself is reflected in the energy that is put out. Page of Wands. That's a very lighthearted, creative, free-spirited energy. And then you have a Four of Pentacles, which is more of a saving, preservation energy. I really do feel like Spirit is saying that once you nurture yourself, honor yourself, you'll be able to do all things. You'll be able to be the giver and the taker. You'll be able to provide and retain some for yourself. You'll be able to explore and see what it is that you really like. Things are more in balance for you. And Six of Cups, outcome card. Is this a man, woman, king, queen for Gemini? I want to know. Like, it's nice to have this spiritual balance. But you know, nothing wrong with having a good juicy love story as an outcome. It keeps it spicy. So Spirit, what is this Six of Cups energy that results from Gemini doing the work to really honor themselves? Rest, foundation, High Priestess. Geez, I think that this is saying that once you reach that Six of Cups energy, it provides all of the above. Spiritual awareness. It opens you up to be kind of a master of your own destiny. You also are opening yourself up to be, finally being able to rest. It doesn't feel like so much work. Six of Cups energy goes very well with Four of Swords energy. Four of Swords, yeah, it could be like taking reprieve when you need to make a decision, but also sometimes it's just rest. You know, this is the way you're able to make your decisions now. Not so much this Five of Wands. Now you're able to rest and let things come to you as they may. It feels like a more natural process because you're bringing in things that are supposed to be in your life. Four of Wands, foundation. I really feel like this is Spirit saying, yeah, if it's a relationship, guess what? Then now, from now on out, the next relationship is the relationship. Whatever that means for you. Because everybody doesn't want happily ever after. They just want someone who meets them and matches them, and they can walk a path of life with, however that may look, until it's time for them to part ways. However that may look. But Spirit is saying, continue to walk in this energy and you'll get those things you want. You won't have to fight for things so much, so hard anymore. So I would like to, as a final clarification, just for kicks and giggles, because we clarified everything else, this Hangman was the advice. Spirit, can we summarize this Hangman energy? Well, we getting poppers anyway. Yeah, you have to decide what your 10 of Cups is. What it really is. What it really looks like and consists of for you. And also, but it first starts from within, though. I will say that. So I'm going to pull the final two. Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, take the time out to gain the clarity you need. Look at this. This is under your advice card of the Hangman. Queen of Cups. Intuitive, in control of her emotions, in her power. She knows who she is, but she also knows the energy surrounding her. She's very settled in her emotions. Gain a control of your emotions and your understanding of yourself. You see, she's surrounded by water, which very much represents intuition and emotion. She's the master of all of that, though. She doesn't let it master her. She masters it. She's familiar with it, which is why she feels safe in it. What's your Ace of Cups? That's your 10th cup. It's here. Part of her chalice. The 10th cup that was brought to you. From learning yourself, get into that 9 of Cups energy, which it looks like it's coming up soon for you. It's going to bring in that 10th cup. Don't rush anything, though. Take some time to think, but not in this 8 of Swords. I think his Spirit is saying not in this 8 of Swords energy. Take some time to think without getting frozen in fear and anxiety or dissatisfaction with the options before you, but just to seek clarity about what is it that I really want. Who is it that I really am? And what reflects that outwardly? What's the best reflection of who I am on the inside? So anyway, I got a little tongue-tied. I hope I got the message out for you. But please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, Gemini. And until next time, I love you. Bye.